Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Tyrese Halliburton.
And the improvement he's shown as a passer is really noticeable. He's developed a much better understanding of how to spread the basketball around and how to keep the offense clicking. And he's a much better player because of it.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Hield. Then it's Turner. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. And for New York, Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hartenstein in at the center position. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. And here's Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Brunson. Outside Turner lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Turner's got the opening basket of the game for Indiana. Halliburton against Brunson. To the inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now, here's Anunoby. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Clock is at 3. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
Halliburton against Brunson. Turner finds Hield. Here's Nesmith. Siakam looking around. His three-pointers off the mark. New York with the ball. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
And he makes that one.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Siakam with it. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now, here's Anunoby. Shot from 12. Back to DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Halliburton against Brunson. That one, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Hield kicks to Turner. Pass to Halliburton. Shot from 12. For 3, Siakam. Bangs home the trifecta.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Knicks trail by 4. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson the pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the middle. It's stolen by Hield. Stolen away. Here's Hartenstein. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Miles Turner.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But, guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
And so he hits both. Mark, you know him well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games. That was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
That free throw, no good.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Achua. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Typically, there's one statistic that jumps out at you when you're looking at what decided the game. And in that one, it was all about the rebounding battle.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Matherin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Sims is checked in, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Hart. The Pacers also changing it up. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Pascal Siakam, and Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Matherin hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Shot from 12. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Indiana leading by 5. The pass to Halliburton. In the corner, it's Toppin. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Knicks trail by 8. We've got Jalen Brunson. And it's McBride in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. There's a good screen to the left wing. There's the 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed, and not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
Now here's Brunson. No scoring in this one. Halliburton on the wing. Passes it to Jackson. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by New York. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Inside. Brunson, no good. Pacers leading by 8. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks. Now, here is Halliburton. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And he comes up with the deuce.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Nemhard. Brunson covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson. The second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark. Nemhard is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
No good on the free throw. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. And the second free throw, good. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Lakers. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Indiana. Pass to McBride. And here is Anunoby. Here's McBride. Last game he had 10 points. Shot clock at 6. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Hartenstein.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Down low. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Siakam passes to Turner. Shoots over Anunoby, and Turner the bucket on the assist by Siakam. Turner's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at New York. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And checking out Indiana, just a couple spots back.
Well, I think for New York, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. On its way from Turner for 2. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Hart finds Brunson. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Hartenstein passes to Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. Now the pass to Hart. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Drains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
Pacers lead 19.
McConnell scanning the floor. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And that one, good. And it's 6 points for Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Thibodeau. Coach, the rebounding differential not in your favor. What do you see?
Well, they're going every time, and we got to put a body on people and go get it.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look at New York, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Indiana Pacers.
They built a nice lead. I like their rhythm on offense. Kind of like us on the set. We're in the flow.
Big fella, that was well said. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Knicks trail by 10 on the court for Indiana. We've got Buddy Hield. Siakam is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Feeds it to Turner. Cuts off the pass. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Kicks to Heel. Here's Neesmith. Back to Heel. Fades away. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 7. Now Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Siakam. DiVincenzo passes to Hartenstein. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
The first one falls.
And Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Now, here's Siakam. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Siakam outside. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hart finds Brunson. Now, here's Anunoby. And here's Brunson. Still scoreless. Down low, here's Hartenstein.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
22.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Halliburton against Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
First one falls for him.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Indiana leading by 5. Halliburton outside. Floats one up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
And Indiana making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Here's McBride. Still yet to score. There's the triple. The rebound by Heel. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Siakam. Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Grimes. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers leading by 9. Toppin passes to Siakam. 43 seconds left in the third. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Grimes. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The pass to Hartenstein. Out to the right wing. Halliburton with the steal. Passes it to Siakam. From the line, that one falls. Siakam's got 10.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Now, here's Anunoby. And that would have kept it, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Indiana out in front, up 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Achua, and it's McBride in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Takes a step back. Here's Mathurin. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Brunson. Back to Achua. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Houston, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pacers leading by 9. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Toppin. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Brunson. Inside.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Halliburton. Shoots over Brunson. And here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Shoots over Achua. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
Nice work inside from Mathurin, showing you he's not just a jump shooter.
The shot's good.
Able to get to the hoop with those nice handles, leading to an easy finish.
And the Pacers call time here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Knicks trail by 11. Brunson scanning the floor. That one goes. Just count it.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Turner. Halliburton against Brunson. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Indiana leading by 11. Three-pointer, Heel. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hart finds Brunson. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Siakam with it. Healed outside. Siakam outside. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. His 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Brunson. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Turner. Clock at 6. Halliburton on the wing. Brunson covering. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Knicks trail by 8. Passes to Hartenstein. Hart against Siakam. Hart the pass to Hartenstein. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer, and he swishes it right through.
Showing time and time again, he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
And he commits the intentional foul. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They double-team Siakam, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Brunson, 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Pascal Siakam at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 34 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
Brunson against Halliburton. Basket good.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. But a heel at the line. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to DiVincenzo. That three off the mark. Brunson against Halliburton. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Halliburton.